Creativity is an addiction. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally uncut because we always make mistakes. So why not turn it into a tool? This is Arroe Unplugged. I was watching the new show with Craig Robinson. A good show. It's called Killing It. They had a quote that really kind of got into me. Didn't kill me. It motivated me. He said, "I'm a cop. Completely optimistic person." Never thought about that. I'm a cop. Being optimistic actually helps us have a happier attitude, which leads to greater success and better health. Optimism helps protect us from times of depression. When put up against pessimism, my question is, who wins? Believe it or not, being pessimistic can also lower your anxiety. I've always joked around about being an optimistic pessimist, looking at the good things or opportunities, but with a very watchful eye, playing out the role of what if? It feels good to be connected with an opportunity that looks to have a payoff, but how real is the moment and how long can it last? I was very excited to become part of 2 internet radio stations that were amazingly unique and blessed with so much potential. Sadly, though, both creators of these internet radio stations didn't understand the true requirements. I'm talking about total focus and loyalty, learning how to keep it together when you're at your highest or lowest peaks. The challenges became too great, so they walked away. Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I look at life. I take chances. I write about the failures because there's always something that we're going to learn from them, which I think is one of the reasons why my answer is always, yeah, let's do it. Because somewhere along the line, whatever I learned, I'm going to use up there. So I have to do the practicing right here. That's one of the things that we learned as martial artists. My Sabadim would say, you don't come to class to practice. You come to class to learn. You practice on your own time, not my time. Woo! This is The Daily Mess. I wish there was some sort of large door that we could close when what we've lived in life becomes too visible to our present place in life. If we could figure out easier ways to stay present, like right here, but we don't. I feel at times that our present world and state are physically too much to digest. So the mind retreats to where we once were, thinking it was more peaceful and the times were a lot happier. Well, while visiting that particular time period, the good times begin to fade all too quickly because it's like listening to your favorite song on the radio over and over, and eventually you get burned out by it. This is why I write in the morning. I have my pages, and then I have a defrag journal. It keeps my feet planted in this place of constantly growing challenges, to accept and recognize the tiny victories, to be in a moment of realism without having to dress it up to look like something it's not. What happens if I stop writing? And I think about you when I say that. Because if you haven't started writing or putting your vocals in a digital device, all of that stuff that's coming at you every single moment, what are you doing with it? Do you feel bloated? Are you trying to wash it away or shoot it out somehow? If I stopped writing, would I have enough strength to pick myself back up? I might cry a little now, but I'm trying to prevent a moment where I'm going to cry a lot more if I stop writing. I'm Arroe, and that's The Daily Mess.